Hello there, Kyle Katarn here, and it is Wednesday, my droids. Let's read some Star Wars comics. Welcome to Comics with Katarn, where I do a first-time read-through of the Star Wars comics of the day, of which there are several this week, because the theme of this week is just dropping as much Star Wars goodness on us as possible. We got an amazing Bad Batch episode and the premiere of Mandalorian Season 3 today, which we will not be discussing in the chat. No spoilers. Not everyone has had a chance to see it yet. But what's up, Lego Jules? Woodsy the Beast, glad you guys could be here. We're going to get started. Today we will be reading Han Solo and Chewbacca issue number 10. I'd never expected this to go for 10 issues, but you know what? I'm actually enjoying the story quite a bit. Then we got Star Wars issue number 32, High Republic, The Blade number 3, and then Hidden Empire number 4. So they dropped 2 Star Wars episodes and 4 comics on us today. It is a good day to be a Star Wars fan. We are eating today, guys. All right, and we're starting off with Han Solo and Chewbacca, number 10. Jabba's bounty delivered at last. The mystery of the urn revealed. The revelation of Ajax Sigma. We got a whole new rogues gallery in here. Ajax Sigma. Han Solo and Chewbacca. Dead or Alive, Part 5. Han Solo and Chewbacca have come to the smuggler's moon of Nar Shaddaa to learn the secret of the mysterious urn they have been hired to obtain for Jabba the Hutt. Although the urn is supposed to contain the remains of one of Jabba's most despised rivals, it actually conceals the neural core of Ajax Sigma, a droid revolutionary who was destroyed centuries earlier. Only Han, Chewbacca, and their mysterious ally Phaedra know the truth. And now all their enemies are after them in the urn, including Corbus Tyra, the man who claimed to be Han's father. Oh, this is definitely Jabba's voice.
Well, this is most unexpected.
Translated from Huttese.
Han Solo has led the mighty Jabba to believe that this urn had been irretrievably lost. Solo has as much skill at thieving as a womp rat. Now, I believe the contracted amount was 1 million credits. Only because Solo was foolish enough to believe the illustrious Jabba would ever pay such a ridiculous sum. But I'm sure you'll find 80,000 credits more than fair. Once the urn's contents have been confirmed, of course.
What's to confirm? It contains Crestral Danaran's ashes, doesn't it?
Greedo, you idiot. What's in the urn? 36 hours earlier.
More importantly, where is the urn now? Tell me and I'll kill you quick.
You really don't know how to negotiate, do you?
For Crike's sake, now what?
What's going on? Oh, no. We're a sitting duck down here. Go! Get the Falcon in the air! They both say it nice. Get the Falcon in the air. Smart kid. Psh. Corbus. Now, where were we? Something about you killing me quick, is that right?
Ugh, sounds about right.
Training remote. How could you betray us like this?
Like my little friend? Thought I'd bring something along to even the odds a bit. Then again, I was expecting you to have your Wookiee with you. Speaking of, where is Chewbacca?
By authority of the Benelux Marshal Service, I am placing you under arrest. Again.
What are the Crimson Radiance? Pew, pew.
Player number 3?
Kel? Just a little question?
Now's not the time, Oris.
Seems to be, since we're shooting at folks and my question's pertinent to that point.
I think he's asking, are we supposed to be shooting at the Marshal or the Wookiee? I honestly see no reason why it can't be both. Taonga! Get rotated. Akko, Chewbacca's getting away. Tell me you have eyes on Solo. Look at Chewbacca back here, just in the struggle. He's just fighting for his life. Well, I guess you could say it all depends on what your definition of eyes on is. And the chase begins. Is it just me, or is this just Han Solo with a different facial hair configuration? This 100% looks like Harrison Ford, and they've just given... Like, even his outfit, he's just a recolored Han Solo. Oh, man. I see you guys. Okay, last chance. What was in the urn, and where can I find it?
Nothing. Nothing was in the urn, okay? The thing was empty. Just some wild Gundar chase.
Yeah, you're definitely not my son. If you were, you'd be a better liar.
Hey, I happen to be a fantastic liar. Just so happens this time I'm telling the truth. Nice. The panel from the hallway in Echo Base, Empire Strikes Back. Blast it, Phaedra. What the hell are you doing up there?
Phaedra, you know how to pilot a ship, right? Actually, Han, I haven't had all that much experience with flying. And I definitely have never been in a dogfight before. Yeah, cut her some slack, man.
Damn it, Kel. Where are you? All right, blasters down or I ventilate her. Well?
Okay. All right. Now what?
So glad you asked. I might have lost Solo in the Wookiee, but I'll bet all the credits in my pocket against all the credits in yours that there are warrants out on the three of you. And none of you best be trying anything. I've got eyes in the back of my head.
Oh my god, is Chewbacca holding a briar pistol right now? What? I was not prepared. He says,
Is that so? Yeah, I speak Shriwook too. Crick.
What? What happened? I am in deep poodoo here. And the fight continues.
And this time, stay down!
Oh no. You even think about blasting me again and I'll turn you into scrap. Got it? Smart move. It just runs away. Damn it, Phaedra, are you steering into their blasts? You know, I was wondering what I was doing wrong. Cute. Yeah, let Han drive. Let's get the hell out of here. God, these panels of the Corellian ships are just gorgeous, though. So much detail. Yeah, they look excellent, especially in this one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's that mean? Uh-oh. Well, not to get too technical about it, it means we're gonna crash a little. We're crashing? I said a little. I'm trying to level us off a bit, but you might want to hang on to something. Ooh, rough landing. Okay.
Okay. I don't like it at all, but I can live with it. You're right, I don't have a lot of strong options. What I do have is a flight trajectory for the ship that your friend was after. That was after your friend. Yeah, somehow I thought you'd say that.
You okay? I feel like a bantha just tap danced on my head. Is the Falcon?
She'll be okay. Won't you, girl?
What about
Corbus? That moof milker's trying to get away.
Where are you going?
You know that payback you kept talking about? I'm gonna go get me some.
What about the people who were, shooting at us? What if they come back to finish the job? Spoke too soon.
Going somewhere? Dad?
That's what really slices your terminal, doesn't it? That I pulled one over on the scoundrel.
Don't got much to show for it.
Well, I've got this.
It's empty, remember?
Don't worry, I got myself a solve for that.
Your solve seems to assume I'm gonna let you walk away with that urn.
You know what's interesting? I bet you told yourself all those years that you didn't care about your family, your blood. But the second I dangled being your pops at you, you jumped at the bait like a colo clawfish.
Yeah, I did. So what's your point?
That you're a little too
trusting? Maybe. But you're not exactly the first father figure of mine to think that.
Nice. Classic Han Solo moment right here. This is great. Han always shoots first. Whether it's Corbus, whether it's Tobias Beckett, whether it's Greedo. Okay, no need to overreact here. I'm sure we can work this out.
Sure we can. Just tell me where the urn is.
It's gone. Along with Corbus. Game's over. Nobody wins. Oh, nice. Another Briar pistol.
You expect me to believe...
Chewie says he doesn't care what you believe. Where's Kel?
Bound up tight aboard my ship. Turns out there's a warrant for her in connection with the heist on Galator 3. The bargain I struck with the Wookiee has me leaving with her. And her ship.
Nice. He's just towing the thing.
Turns out its databanks contain the locations of enough stash houses and hiding places for over a dozen warrants. So where does that leave us? Funny you should put it that way, because leaving you is exactly what I had in mind.
Now, wait a second.
No, don't think I will.
Oh, that's Han. Nope, don't think I will. I mean, isn't being stranded what you did to me? You ask me. A little payback seems only fair. Is this the final issue? This really feels like the wrap-up. So the urn went into the soup along with Corbus. Yup. And what about the neural core that was in it? I mean, that's what Jabba was really after, right?
Yup.
You said it was too dangerous to sell to Jabba. So what are you gonna do? Don't give me that look. No amount of credits is worth Jabba getting his hands on the brain of a murder droid revolutionary. You are such a softie. The hell I am. I'm the guy who just shot the man he thought was his father, remember? I am not a softie. And you call me that again, I'll send you out the airlock. And assuming you don't space me? Two choices. Chewie and I can take you home, wherever that is. Or Augustus Graves does his banking on Scipio. I think I know a way to make a little withdrawal. So what's it gonna be? Nice, potentially adding Phaedra to the crew, and it sounds like we've got another heist set up for the next issue. This was a good wrap-up. I knew that Corbus wasn't making it out of this. There was no way. You don't get to pull that kind of a scheme, especially against Han Solo, and then like still be out there in the galaxy somewhere. Not gonna happen. This was a good issue, though. This was really good.
Ajax Sigma will return.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Well, he went for it.
Why wouldn't he? Jabba was expecting ashes. He got ashes. It's not like he's gonna know they're charred Ronto.
Actually, I think he expected the urn to contain something else.
Well, that'd be his mistake now, wouldn't it? It's like they say. Never try to out-con a con man. What? How? I mean, whatever. He pulled a Grief Karga. He had the Beskar plate or whatever, but... Okay, so we're not done with Corbus. I guess I'm wrong. I really thought he was done for. I like it. I like any comic, any heist story that ends with a good old twist in the end. Like, yeah. All right. Luke Skywalker takes flight. Star Wars, issue 32. Look at him rocking the jetpack, being chased by TIE fighters. Well, this is allegedly Luke Skywalker. He kind of looks like generic male white superhero face. I guess I could see Mark Hamill in there. It's just very stylized. A little broken. The hunt for the legendary Kezarat convoy has stranded the heroes of the Rebel Alliance within the mysterious No Space. The inhabitants of No Space rescued the heroes from rampaging droids, but informed them that they must assimilate into the colony of Kezarat. Captain Blythe, the leader of the colony, recounted the colonists' struggle against the savage Nile raiders. He then informed the heroes of the futility of escape. While the Nile could leave No Space, no others had in centuries. Blythe separated the heroes to integrate them within the colony, but their concerns lay elsewhere. Luke Skywalker must recover a sacred Jedi text he left aboard their ship. Meanwhile, Chewbacca devotes his engineering mind to escaping. This is going to be Hogan's Heroes. No Space.
the Kezarat colony.
I really wish I understood Wookiee.
The people are Wookiees. Their language is Shriwook. Nice.
Noted, genius. Do you understand what our Wookiee friend here is saying in his native tongue of Shriwook?
No.
Uh-huh. Didn't think so.
Okay, pal, we're listening. If there's a problem, we'll try to help. He's like trying to make words.
Can your buddy in there explain it, maybe?
Lobot. I remember he talked to this guy. One of the other news. He seemed to understand. Maybe we take the Wookiee to him?
I don't have a better idea. We'll take you to see your other friend, the one who can speak your language. But if this is a trick, just know that you're in no space. There's nowhere to go, no way to escape. We don't have any problems with you. We want to get you all integrated into our society as quickly as we can. Don't make us regret this, okay? After you, Mr. Wookiee.
They do, earnestly seem like they are trying to, I don't know. They're putting the characters in a tough spot, but they don't have outwardly malicious intentions. That's a fair thing to say. Chewbacca, you're breaking us out, you old so-and-so. Did you have a question, Chewbacca?
Yeah. Wookiees always pick up the vibes. But what my good friend Amelin Holdo and I get up to in our privacy of our own cell is nobody else's business, Chewie. He was trying to tell us something. Seemed like he thought it was pretty important.
Yeah? What's up, Chewbacca?
Huh, how about that? He says he can get us all home.
Oh, nice. We're meeting up with Blythe again.
Alright, what's this all about, Lando? I've already spent more time than I could afford getting you news to understand our situation here. The Kezarat colony requires constant upkeep from all of us.
I understand that, Captain Blythe. This won't take long, but we don't want to waste your time. My friend here, Chewbacca, says he's figured out a way to get us all out of here, bring us back home.
Yep, I thought it was something like that. Look, you two are news. You're doing what news do. Every time a new crew of people gets stuck here in no space, it's not long before they come to me thinking they've got some way to escape that we haven't tried. Well, let me tell you, fellas, we've tried it all.
Right, but
I get it. It's a hard thing to swallow, the idea of living the rest of your lives here. But we've been here for over 2 centuries. If there was a way out, we'd have found it. I'll have the guards get you two back to your accommodations. Hope is dangerous in no space. Better to just accept reality.
Captain, I get it. I don't believe in hope either, but I do believe in luck. Trust me when I tell you that Chewbacca showing up here was the luckiest thing to happen to your colony in a long, long time. Chewie is an extraordinarily gifted mechanic and engineer. I've seen him fix ships that were hanging together on one wire. If he thinks he has a way, I promise you it's worth your time to hear him out.
Fine, whatever. You've got 2 minutes.
Okay. Chewie remembered you saying that maybe those Nile raiders the colony fought in its early days had a way to come and go from no space. He thinks that's what we're seeing here. It's hiding in plain sight. Those green dots on the ships, that's how they were doing it. It's a special kind of engine that lets them travel in and out of no space.
You don't think we've thought of that? It doesn't matter, Lando. We know about the path engines. Even have some destination codes from captured Nile. But we don't have a path engine.
Yeah, well, we do. I love how smug he is about it, too. Oh, Lando, you actually are going to come in clutch with this. Also, I'm really loving the artwork. Oh, this is a double page. There we go. Yeah, that's nice right there.
All right, news. Mr. Calrissian says you have a path engine wired into your ship back at the Great Hall. If that's true, it could change everything for us. We're willing to let you try to go get it, but I won't risk any of my people. You'll have to go get it on your own.
We appreciate the opportunity, Captain, but we don't have a ship. Will you take us to the Great Hall, at least?
Miss Organa, the Great Hall is swarming with kill droids. The Nihil left behind when they abandoned that base. They can and have destroyed our ships in the past. We already took a chance rescuing your group. We won't do it again for what's probably a fantasy.
So what are we supposed to do? Walk there?
No, Miss Holdo. You can fly. In theory.
Look at this piece of junk. I love it. Does this thing even fly?
Definitely used to, Mr. Skywalker. That's how it got here. A long time ago. In a galaxy far, far away. But it got damaged in a firefight with the Nihil, and since then, we've scavenged parts from it to keep other ships running. Then we used it as a breeding pen for a void roach colony for a few decades until they died out. That was a shame. They were good eating. But if you can get it all going, it's all yours.
All right, Chewbacca. Lobot and I will get to work. If we can keep the Falcon flying, we can get this thing off the ground. In theory.
Might I have a word, Miss Organa? You're the leader of your group, aren't you?
I suppose you could say that. We're all pretty equal. Yeah, who is the leader? I guess it depends on who has the most action figures made of them.
We're all pretty equal here in the Kezerat colony, too. But I'm still the leader. And I think you are, too, for your people. So I think you understand that sometimes leaders need to know things that the rest of their people don't.
What are you getting at, Captain Blythe?
You're the first news to appear in no space in about 35 years. A lot can change in that time. What's it like out there?
35 years. Back then, the galaxy was still a republic. Now it's an empire. A cruel one.
The people don't fight back?
The Jedi Order is gone. People and worlds are kept under control by the Empire's iron fist. Emperor Palpatine executes anyone who speaks out against him. Some. Oh, I see.
Don't the people fight back?
Some. I'm looking in the background here now. Chewie's welding on the engine. And then he gets knocked back. And then Lando's laughing at him and his hair's all sticking up and now he's yelling at Lando. Oh, that's amazing back there. I love it. Some needed levity here in what is actually a pretty sad moment for this guy. Like, he's been stranded for 35 years with no news of the outside world, and for all he knows, like, you know, the galaxy has gotten a little bit better in their absence, and like that's kind of one of the only things that they can hang on to, and learning that the opposite is true, that's got to crush you a little bit. Okay, we've got the reactors rewired, connected the power, bypassed about 100 cord-out systems. This ship's basically one engine and a bubble of air. What more do we need? For the engine to not blow up when I turn it on, that'd be nice. Let's do it together. For luck. For luck. Oh, you two. Get a room.
I don't believe it. They got it running.
You need to have a little hope, Captain.
Noted. Now, you've probably already guessed this, but you'll be staying here while the rest of your people head out. On the off chance there is a path engine, well, you're their leader. They'll come back for you.
We'd never leave you behind. That's not who we are.
This way, we'll never have to find out. Go wish them luck, Leia. They'll need it.
Okay, let's see what we've got to work with. First, we've got our weapons back, the gear Captain Blythe lent us, and a ship. Sort of. First, we've got our weapons back, the gear Captain Blythe lent us, and a ship. Sort of. We've only got one engine, barely any maneuvering, life support that could drop away at any second, and oh, right, all its weapons are offline. Next, we have a Jedi. Sort of. My connection to the Force is strange here in no space. It's hard to find it. And when I do, it feels strange. Wobbly. Like something weird is happening with it. But I'll do my best. We've got an incredibly gifted slicer, which will come in handy on the off chance we have to break into any high-level computer systems while we're fighting off hordes of killer droids. Don't fret, Holdo. You've got a Wookiee, too, plus the luckiest man in the galaxy. And, you know, bona fide hero of the rebellion. We'll be fine. Huh. You sure about that, Lando? Looks like the Killbot's already found our path engine. Oh, geez. Yep, there it is. And now they think it's their path engine. We need to draw off the droids, get them away from the path engine, and then figure out a way to get it back onto this ship. I'll distract the droids. You guys figure out how to get the engine. Once you have it, I'll need to get back to the Skyfarer. My Jedi text is still in what's left of that ship. I can't leave without it. Your call, Luke. But how the hell are you going to get down there? We can't land this thing on that platform. We're barely holding together as it is. Those kill droids would tear us apart. I had a chat with Forvin before we left. He was more than happy to help out his new Jedi pal, and you guys too, with some specialized gear for just such an occasion. What's he got? Nice! Yes! The bubble helmet! Looking like Ezra Bridger out here. I love it. It's so retro-futurist. It's such a good look. This is a great panel. Woohoo! He's still a thrill-seeking farm boy. You know, he hasn't completely become a serene Jedi yet. So, of course, he would be really enjoying this. Excuse me. Hey! Come and get me. Just don't know about that kid sometimes. Some of the droids didn't take the bait. We're still in for a fight once we get down there. We'll need to clear the way for Chewbacca. This plan, the odds, let's just say it's all a little iffy. If it doesn't work, let me just say, Amelin, it's been a pleasure. Well, of course it has, Lando. Let's go. Nice. Look at them go. This is fun. This would make for a fun live-action sequence. That's right, you dumb old things. Just focus on the pretty fireflies. We've distracted as many as we're going to. Tell Chewbacca to make his run. Gah, look at Luke down here just putting the work in. This is a cool panel, too. He just fucking leaps. Amazing. God, Chewie, you're such a badass. Go, Chewbacca, go! You got this! What? That was not Chewie. The Force is giving those droids a one-way tour of no space, Chewbacca. But I don't know if I'll be able to do it again. So you need to run, buddy. Get that thing back to the ship. Keep the kill droids off Chewie until he's back on the ship. Then get yourself safe too. I'm going after the Jedi text. But you said your saber can't get through their armor. And Luke, it's just a book. No, it's the book. And as far as my lightsaber, I wasn't properly focused before. Now I am. Now, the Force is with me. Fuck yes. Look at him go. And I love that this is slowly turning into the story of how he builds that small library of Jedi texts that he has on Ahch-To. Now, what did you guys do with my book? There we go. Get over there, scoop it up, dive over the edge, fly back to the ship, and off we go. Easy as... Oh shit, no, not the breathing apparatus. Fuck. Ah! Ugh, must be out of fuel. No! Oh god. Come on, Luke, you've got a robot hand too. To be continued. What a cliffhanger. Oh no, you guys, you think Luke Skywalker's gonna die? Oh, what is this? He's got a red blade? What is going on? We gotta get to 33 as soon as possible. That was awesome. Yeah, the main Star Wars line just continues to hold up. It's been really, really entertaining, and the whole Kezerat convoy and now Kezerat colony concept is really cool too. And I'm interested to see just how far it's going to get explored, how quickly we're going to make it out of no space. Remains to be seen. Okay, we're going to rewind a couple hundred years here. Duel on the Planet of Knives. The Blade, issue number 3 from the High Republic. God, that's such a cool saber hilt. It's a straight up like a cutlass, you know? It's like an epee almost. Also, Ithorian with an eye patch. I'm all about it. That's such a good look. The Aqualish and the poncho looks pretty great too. The High Republic, The Blade, Part 3. Jedi Porter Engel, master of the lightsaber, earning him the label of the Blade of Bardota, and his sister Barash are tasked with breaking a siege between factions and ending a conflict in the Tammuz sector. But not all is as it seems on Gansivor, the planet of knives, as a group of mercenaries arrive on the battlefield. Not everyone is telling the truth, and Porter and Barash need to figure out who they can trust, and fast. The walls of Firevale, above the Nomad Plains. Look at them all. Those Bethunian fools couldn't even fight their own battles. Had to hire in a mercenary army. Pathetic. I don't know. Looks pretty impressive to me. Yeah, look at them all down there. So many. Tell us about your defenses. I'd have said we could hold against the Bethunians for a good long time yet, especially with the supplies you two brought in. But now, with these killers they've hired, it's a different game. Colonel, can you give the Jedi an assessment?
Of course, my prince. Our anti-air defense array remains intact. We've got flak guns up here on the barrier wall, as well as across the city and the surrounding mountains. The Bethunians and their new friends can't achieve much with an aerial assault. We'll knock them out of the sky. If they want in, they'll have to come through the wall. But that, of course, is the problem. Our wall, impressive as it is, has a built-in weak point. The gate. We've reinforced it, but it looks like the mercs brought heavy cannons. A focused assault would get through the gate with time, no question.
How much time, Colonel?
Not as much time as we'd like, Master Jedi.
Porter, get down there. Stop this. Buy me as much time as you can. I need to find the truth.
Absolutely, Barash.
You need to find the truth? I told you the truth, Jedi! The Bethunians have come here to reclaim that princess, my wife! But she came here of her own free will. She has claimed asylum in Firevale. Do you not believe me?
My prince, we must get to safety. The next shell could land in our midst.
I believe in you, Prince Colden. I believe in everyone. But this has become a matter of life and death. I need to be certain. I like that. That's a very diplomatic way to sidestep the answer. You don't believe me? I believe in you. Nice. Fully don't believe what you're saying, but I believe in you as a person. Like, that's very Jedi of her. Ah, look at him just launching himself from the top of the wall. Yeah, Porter Engel is badass. Yeah, the mercs were not ready for this.
Do you all have mud in your blasted eyes? He's alone! Kill this son of a...
Well, look at this fine situation we've found ourselves in. Shoot at me, and you're shooting at yourselves. So, don't shoot. All you know is I could have done much more than I just did. I hope this helps you believe me when I say I'm just here to talk.
You gonna try to talk it out with the mercs? Let's go. It'd be great if we could bring them on side.
So talk, Jedi! A pleasure to see you again, Field Marshal Tozin. Who's your friend? She's not my friend. She's my employee. This is General Weiss.
Perhaps better to think of me as an independent contractor. What do you want?
I am, respectfully, asking that you cease this assault until my colleague in the city has a chance to locate your princess and speak with her. I believe all of this can be resolved peacefully. Tuh. Peace is always the best outcome, General. Do you disagree?
I find it hard to take anything you people say at face value. I don't like Jedi.
What a coincidence. I hate mercenaries.
You meddle in other people's business and claim it as your divine right.
When your business is killing other people for money, maybe it should be meddled with.
You sanctimonious, pompous...
I wouldn't.
Do what you like. I get paid either way.
We will pause the assault for now, but your fellow Jedi doesn't have much time. Diplomacy has its limits. I'm grateful, Field Marshal. I will remain in your camp until the situation resolves. But in the meantime, know this. You just saved lives. I'm proud of you.
I appreciate your presence here, Master Jedi, but so far you have only managed to make things worse. The attack will stop soon, Queen Kiran. And how exactly do you know that? Because I sent my brother to stop it. See? The truce will not last, however. The truce will not last forever. They rarely do. I need to understand what is happening here, so Porter and I can best know how to help you and your people. What is happening here is my son brought this conflict to my city's doorstep. He has put every citizen of Firevale at risk. What should I have done, Mother? I brought the woman I love, my wedded wife, to the only place I knew where we could be safe together. The Bethunians would not have allowed us to be together. I found a solution, a chance at a better life. Was that wrong? You should have known better. You acted like a child, with no consideration for the harm you would do. There was a moment early on in this love affair when you could have ended it before it truly began, but you did not. You chose to rush blindly forward. You chose selfishness, and now the Bethunians claim their princess was kidnapped, brought here against her will. Of course they would say that. They need to save face. It's an embarrassment for them that their heir abandoned her responsibilities and followed her heart. Just another child. You are both making significant statements about the choices of someone who is not here to explain for herself. I need to speak with the Bethunian princess. She is resting. This is all very traumatic for her. I will not subject her to an interrogation, Barash.
No, he's stalling. There's something missing here.
Be at ease, my love. I will speak to the Jedi. Are you sure, Sakatra? Yes, Colden. The Jedi came all this way to help us. They put themselves at risk. They deserve to know the full truth.
All right. Okay, it does not seem like he kidnapped her.
This is a beautiful place. I hate that my coming here is causing it pain. Then why did you come? This can't be a complete surprise to you. Many on this planet hold ill will towards this city. They possess a resource crucial to this world, the Bodraxite crystal, and they are not always generous with it. My people would never accept a Firevale prince as their future king. Colden and I couldn't be together in Bethune. Our choice was to flee, abandon everything, or come here and throw ourselves on the mercy of his mother.
But you chose to do it so abruptly. Surely if you had taken more time, entered into discussions with the leaders of both cities.
We didn't have time, Barash. Why? Because...
She pregnant? Is that why?
Because I am pregnant, Master Jedi.
Called it.
If my people would not accept the blood of Firevale in my partner, they will certainly not accept it in my heir.
But you could abdicate. Live your lives freely elsewhere. Raise your family as you chose. Or perhaps your union could inspire your respective peoples to seek peace. Something like that recently happened on the worlds of Irem and Irona.
You make it sound so simple, turning your back on everything you've ever known. But in any case, no, they would never let me go. They would take my child once it was born and give it to someone else to raise. By the light. Indeed, Master Jedi. This is how things work on Gansivor. This is not Irem or Irono, where a fairy tale romance can end generations of war. This is the planet of knives.
Choices cut. That's a great quote. I like that. This is the planet of knives. Choices cut. Coruscant, the Jedi Temple, 15 years earlier.
I told you they'd bring us back together, Porter.
After what you pulled on Dantooine, they didn't have much choice, eh? I was just having some fun. I'm glad, Barash.
I never felt the same without you around. I tried to just work hard, to not think about it, but it was just different. It was the same for me. We're together again now. That's what matters. Can I trust you with something, Porter?
Of course, Barash. You're my best friend.
Do you remember when we first met?
Of course. The first day of lightsaber training. You were upset. Told me you didn't need friends. Proved you wrong there, huh?
There's something else. Something we've never talked about. The Jedi found me at a slightly older age than usual. Also, I'm a cage. People from my planet remember. Our memories begin almost from birth. I remember my family, Porter. I remember my parents. I remember my siblings. I remember how it felt to be with them. I do not regret coming to the temple, but I remember what I lost. I have found it again, here, with you. Will you be my brother, Porter Engle?
Oh, that's actually really sweet. This is how it went down.
I don't remember my own family, but I know how they work. You don't have to ask someone to be your family. They just are. I'm no expert on being anyone's brother, but I'll get better. Sister.
He's just chilling on the tank. This is great.
Porter, convince the Bethunians to leave, to return to their city. This is wrong. This whole thing is wrong.
Are you certain?
I am certain.
Hey, do me a favor. Tell your bosses it's time to leave. Tell them if they stay, their ambitions will end in failure and loss, possibly pain and death. They don't want that. I don't want that. You probably don't want it either. Wouldn't it be easier if we just skipped all of that?
Seriously. He has a way with words.
Pompous, self-righteous Jedi. Who do they think they are? What gives them the right?
They both have to die. It's the only way this works.
Killing Jedi. It's no small thing. One's easy enough, but if you kill one, more come. In numbers. They can be challenging. Leaping and flipping and flinging those blasted swords.
Gansevoor isn't part of the Galactic Comms Network yet. The Jedi can't report into Coruscant. We can deny what they were ever here. For once, the Republic's stinginess will come back to bite it. Can you get it done?
I can get anything done, with the proper incentive.
Once the city's gate falls, I'll give you and your men an hour to plunder the city.
1 hour? It's a big city, Field Marshal Tozin. Perhaps 12. Yes, 12 hours should be sufficient.
Fine, 12. Just get it done.
You really don't need the guns, friends. Aren't your arms getting tired?
Huh?
Whoa! Get the cannons firing. I want that gate down now. Damn, okay, and the assault presses forward.
What are they doing? They're firing over the wall. They're trying to kill us all. Ah! You said the attacks would stop. Do not be afraid. We're not afraid, Jedi. We're realistic. We told you up on the wall. It's just a matter of time now. The city's defenses cannot hold against that firepower the mercenary army can bring to bear.
Oh, man.
Perhaps your city's defenses cannot hold, Prince Colden.
Yes!
But Porter Engle can.
Fine. We'll do it this way.
Bzzz, I love the saber hilt. To be concluded. Okay, there's only one issue left. We've spent 4 issues now with Porter Engle just cracking wise and sitting back and using diplomacy, and now we're going to see him absolutely wreck house. It's going to be excellent. In the 4th and final issue. Oh, he's been wounded! No! To save the innocent, to save his sister, to save himself, Jedi Master Porter Engle must embark on one of the most epic instances of lightsaber combat ever recorded in the Chronicles. It will change him and Barash forever. Damn, well, way to gas it up, guys. Now I need to know. One of the most epic instances of lightsaber combat ever recorded in the Chronicles? Hell yes. Yeah, this was excellent, and we've got one more to go. All right. For our fourth and final comic today, we have Star Wars Hidden Empire, issue number 4. What darkness lies within the Fermata cage? Look at this cover, man. This is so good. Gah. Palpatine with saber in hand and the lightning. That's rare. And Vader, of course, ready to go. He's totally using Qui-Gon's stance. I love that. And then the Fermata cage itself just looming in the background. Star Wars Hidden Empire, Part 4. Rings. Dreaming of a freer galaxy, Lady Kira and her organization, Crimson Dawn, have waged a secret war against the Empire. Kira acquired a means of prevailing against the Sith in the Fermata Cage, an artifact supposedly suspended an ancient Sith Lord in time. Kira tasked the Archivist with unleashing this Sith against the Emperor, and activated her operatives across the galaxy to serve as a smokescreen. The Emperor retaliated against Crimson Dawn, forcing Kira to her stronghold Dawnfall, where a Crimson Dawn fleet prepares to strike against the Empire. A failed attempt to unlock the Fermata Cage nearly killed the Archivist, and the disturbance in the force it produced served as a beacon to Darth Vader. Kira dispatched Chanath Cha and the orphans to defend the Archivist and the artifact. Chanath Cha and the orphans fought valiantly, but proved no match for Darth Vader. However, their sacrifice allowed the Archivist to escape, providing Crimson Dawn a final opportunity to enact their plan. It's really coming down to the wire, and things are starting to fall apart for Kira, but she's really trying to hold it together.
Lord Vader, tell me, you are in close proximity to the Fermata Cage. Lady Kira claimed it contains an ancient Sith Lord trapped inside for an age. Did you sense such a presence?
I sensed a great intensity of the dark side, my master. Nothing more.
He does not look pleased with that. He's like, all right, fine.
It has been some time since I last used my lightsaber, my apprentice.
Are you guys gonna spar? What is happening right now? Last time he used his lightsaber that we know of was on Mandalore, fucking up Maul and Savage.
Spar with me.
What? What? Oh, look at this!
Spar with me.
Of course, my master.
If there is a Sith inside the Fermata Cage, then there would be 3. You, me, and this other. But there can only be the master and the apprentice. It is perhaps the only true law of the Sith. The rule of 2 must be enforced. If necessary, I shall enforce it.
Oh, got a hit on him. Just reminding Vader that he is still quicker than you.
Enough, Lord Vader. That is enough.
The control.
Kira knows we can sense her attempts to open the Fermata Cage. The next time she tries, she knows we will come. We have no choice. It is a beautiful trap, well laid. The woman undoubtedly believes herself clever. Indeed, perhaps she is. Certainly brighter than the dim light of Maul. She will be missed.
Burn. I don't know, Maul was pretty bright. Yeah, Kira is arguably smarter. So this is it. This is supposed to be the final death move against Kira. The Ceroto. I can open the Fermata Cage, Kira. I'm sure of it. But it's incredibly dangerous. My experiments have proven that the artifact requires fuel to open. Or food, you might say. It eats the dark side. And if I can't get it, it makes do with any life in the vicinity. I understand what you are telling the Archivist. Is there a way to use it that doesn't mean the death of its operator? Possibly. I know a place, a hidden, ancient place, filled with both the dark side and abundant life. If there is anywhere in the galaxy it might be safe to open the Fermata Cage, with enough food for its appetites, it is there.
Very good. Chart a course. We have no time to waste. I am not sure I can do that, Lady Kira. The cage takes time to build up a sufficient charge to open, and the Sith will sense the moment the process begins. They will come, and I have lost the Knights of Ren and Kofan Ferris. Janeth Cha and her orphans died trying to hold off Lord Vader. I have no defenders. I will be slaughtered long before the cage opens. I believe in our cause. I hate the Sith, and I want them dead and gone. That might even be worth my life. But I won't throw it away if there's no chance at all. And right now, there is no chance at all. I understand, Sava, and I agree. Go. Make your preparations. I promise you. I will give you that chance.
Dawnfall Base, hidden fortress of Crimson Dawn.
Did you just lie to her? No. I will do everything I can, Cordelia. We've come too close to fail now. Then, what are you going to do? Despite Palpatine's best efforts, all his purges of my agents and threats to my allies, I am not completely without resources. I am Lady Kira of Crimson Dawn. People will take my call. Deathstick! Woo! You must see it, Deathstick. We are so close to achieving everything we desire. Revenge, a redistribution of power in the galaxy, freedom. Your help now could be invaluable. I'm impressed with everything you have achieved, Kira. I wish you well, but I am not a warrior or a guard. I am not one of your foot soldiers. I am an assassin. Everything you asked of me, I did. I have done my part. Find someone else.
All right, next.
Are you joking? Asking us to come back and play nursemaid to that cranky old lady again? After some of us have died trying to make your stupid plan work?
The lady never struck me as the humorous type, Ren. I'd say she's just a lying, deluded idiot.
Hear me out. That's all I ask.
The Night Buzzard.
If you think knowing their names is gonna make us go weak in the knees...
Not at all. Knowing the names of people who die for my cause is the smallest thing I can do. It means very little. All that matters in the line of work we are sharing is keeping one's word. I promised the Knights of Ren that if they helped me, we would bring down the Sith. I stand by that. The goal is almost achieved, but I never promised it would happen without cost. Oh, my bad. This is a double page. I was wondering why that didn't make sense.
What do you think, Miranda? Not about what I think. It's your call, boss. Go ahead, Kira. Entertain us.
I understand why you're reluctant. You trusted me. You undertook an incredibly dangerous mission for me that puts you right in the Sith's crosshairs. And yes, some of you died. Fyodor, Basra.
If you think knowing their names is gonna make us go weak in the knees...
Not at all. Knowing the names of people who die for my cause is the smallest thing I can do. It means very little. All that matters in the line of work we all share is keeping one's word. I promised the Knights of Ren that if they helped me, we would bring down the Sith. I stand by that. The goal is almost achieved, but I never promised it would happen without cost. Yes, you have paid a terrible price, repeatedly, but consider your situation. Darth Vader knows you attacked his fortress. He has undoubtedly informed Palpatine. You will be running and hiding from the Sith for the rest of your life. They found and killed all the Jedi. They can certainly track down the Knights of Ren. Do you want that? Running forever, hunted like animals? I am your only chance to avoid that life. I will send you the coordinates. The choice is yours.
You know, she makes a pretty good point.
Yeah, it's not like you can just let Kira disappear and then have to hide from the Sith forever. Like, they will find you. I'm just a kid, but even I can see you're getting desperate, Kira. You have everything, and you're on the verge of losing it all. Maybe even your own life. I don't understand. Why don't you just quit? Walk away. Use all your credits and become someone else. Because if I did that, Cordelia, then who would I be? I will leave soon. Most likely, you will never see me again. Either because I am dead or because I had to run. You will be safe here. In 5 days, if I have not contacted you, play this message. Do you understand, Cordelia? I Sure. I can do that. Well, they're definitely setting it up for... I think Kira might actually die. But now that I say that, I feel like a fool. She's going to survive. Should I thank you, Lady Kira? Only if you think it will get you something, Cordelia. Well, this is surprising. It shouldn't be. You hate the Sith as much as I do. I have an offer for you. I think you'll find it very interesting. Who's she talking to? Who's the last one going to be? The Amaxine Station? Is she talking to fucking Snoke right now? No, okay. I just remember that we saw Snoke seducing Ben Solo on a very similar looking... Okay. That would have been insane and not really made sense. So that's not what's happening here. The Amaxine Station. Alright, you hungry evil thing. I've set you up with all the life and dark energy you could ever want. Hope you like salad. This is so dangerous. I can't believe I'm actually going to... Okay. Here we go. It's powering up. Thank you. Thank you all so much. Oh, wow. She's gathered all the forces for one last-ditch effort. Some of you are with the Dawn Fleet for money. Some for love or hate, or out of loyalty or fear, or 1,000 other reasons and treasons. I don't care why you are here. I only care that you are. Believe me. You won't believe me, but this day isn't about me. For it to work, it has to be about you, each of you. Right now, I want you to remember specific moments. Some will be large, some small, but every one of you has them, no matter the reason you are here. The moments of frustration and anger and despair and pain and fear and resentment and just the sense that things are not fair. Not in Palpatine's galaxy, anyway. Because to him, you are small. To him, you are irrelevant. To him, you are pieces on a board. You are taxpayers and workers and soldiers, but not really people at all. You only exist to him as things to control. Parts of a machine. And the worst part is, I am telling you nothing you don't already know. I'm not asking you to rebel. I'm asking you to do something you already want to do. Take all that resentment, take all that fear, all that pain and everything you already know deep in your heart about the rot at the heart of this galaxy, and shove it down Palpatine's throat! Fuck yeah. That's a good speech, actually. That's Kira's biggest strength, for sure, is her speeches. Oh, look at this! The Dawn Fleet! Off they go. Off they go to die. I don't think it's gonna go well for them. Oh my. You weren't just hungry. You were starving. Oh no. I thought I'd have more time. Fuck. And here they come.
Do you sense it, my apprentice?
Yes, my master. The Fermata cage is opening.
You wish to board that station, Lord Vader. I sense your desire. To possibly meet an ancient Sith, one so dangerous they were locked away in such a powerful prison as the Fermata cage. To feel their power, to test yourself against it, and then to destroy them, or even to be destroyed. I desire it too, Lord Vader, but it is a foolish desire, and I am not a fool. Issue the necessary orders to destroy that station. Use the full power of the Executor. I want it done fully and without delay.
Yes, my Emperor, immediately. Multiple contacts dropping out of hyperspace. It's an entire fleet.
Rebels? Rebels. No, my apprentice. This is Crimson Dawn.
Dawn Fleet, execute the attack plan. Class 2 and 3 crafts with me. We need to target the Star Destroyer's long-range cannons. Is this another double page? No, it's not. Okay. Class 1, they're going to be launching their fighters any second. Keep them off us. Transports, get to the station and take up guard positions. Make sure the Archivist can do what she needs to do. This is it, my friends. Now and always. Await the dawn. Oh, look at this. God, this is going to be a killer space battle. So much going on. And a Maxine Station is a really good setting for all of this, too. It's a great backdrop for all of this crazy carnage. The attacking fighters pose no real threat, my Emperor, but they have specifically targeted our long-range weaponry. We have been forced to divert power to the shield batteries, which means there might be a slight, delay before we can execute your order to destroy the station.
How slight, Admiral?
Slight, Your Majesty.
Bah! Prepare a transport. We can take no chances, Lord Vader. We will do this ourselves. Yes, my master.
Damn. Okay, and we've got Crimson Dawn rushing in. Oh, everyone that's putting boots on the ground, you guys are all gonna die. Against Vader and Palpatine themselves. And that is insane. The Imperials will deploy ground troops too. Just a matter of time. We can't be very far ahead of them. Secure this hangar. I'll take a few platoons and head up through the station to find the Archivist and set up a perimeter. Await the dawn. Yes, Captain, my team's on it. Await the dawn. It's gonna be a slaughter. It's gonna be an absolute slaughter. Alright, people. Find cover and dig in. Make sure you've got good lines of sight. Check your weapons and prepare for a target-rich environment. Nice. The Crimson Interceptors. Look at this. Light them up!
This place is full of secrets, Lord Vader. I sense deep waves of dark side energy, and not all are of the type generated by the Fermata cage. I do not know what we will find here, my apprentice. No matter what we encounter, we must be guided by one principle. No survivors.
Oh, shit! I love this. This is actually a really fun, like, epic conclusion to what's already been a really epic series of crossovers. Like, I really like the lengths they've gone with Kira as a character. I just really wish Emilia Clarke had gotten more opportunities to do this in live action. But even if this is the end of Kira's story, that doesn't mean we can't have more Kira stories that take place before this time. So, not necessarily gonna... Lego Jewels, that's perfect. Crimson Dawn has entered the base. Crimson Dawn is...
No survivors.
Incredible. Yeah. Man, this just today has kicked my ass in terms of Star Wars content. Like, really, really good issues. Really good issues. Crimson Dawn, coming towards their ultimate downfall. We know that they're not going to be successful just because we know that Palpatine and Vader aren't going to die here. It's like, it's kind of a no-brainer, but we don't know the manner in which they will be unsuccessful, and we don't know what happens to Kira. So those are really the big unknowns that I'm hoping to get answered in the final issue of this. But we're going to have to wait and see. This was great. This was really, really cool. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed today's issue of Comics with Katarn, reading these Star Wars comics with me. It's always a lot of fun. Yeah, an incredible Wednesday is right, Lego Jewels. Like, we've really been feasting like kings today. If you did not catch the beginning of the stream, where I read Han Solo and Chewbacca issue number 10, etc., you can catch the replay on YouTube momentarily here. Thanks again, and as always, may the Force be with you.